Thank you for clicking on the video. Welcome back to the channel. This is another review for Love and Marriage Huntsville Season 5 Reunion Part 2. We're going to get 3 parts to this. I don't know why I thought we was going to get a solid 1. I don't know why. I have no idea why I would ever think that, but I did. And I was sadly mistaken. Not sadly, I mean, because it's good. It's not like they're wasting my time, which is that's probably the reason why I wanted it to be 1 part, because normally on these these reality TV reunion specials, the only one worth watching is the last one. But over here on the Love and Marriage Huntsville, it's been worth my while. It's been worth my while. So here we are. Tisha is telling us about that picture. And she's just really making light of it. You know, it was an ass shot. You know, I didn't find anything else. I really did my research. I looked into it. I didn't find nothing but that. Of course, because after he found out that you found out that, he made sure that you wouldn't find any more pictures, DMs, messages, that sort of thing. So, okay, Tisha. Girl. She really, like, who you trying to convince? Me or you? Because I'm convinced that he out here doing what he want. So I guess you need to convince you, because, girl, you're not convincing me of anything. She said she asked Marceau about it. And he said it was this girl that he interviewed. And out of the blue, she just sent a picture. Yeah, out of the blue. You got to make these hoes feel comfortable enough to do that. Especially when you're a married man. Like when single man, I assume the girls just do what they want and it's okay. You know, but when it comes to a married man, you have to make it okay for her to do that. You have to make her feel like, okay, he's down. Like I can swing him in my direction. So I'm sure Marceau made her very comfortable in sending her ass picture. Like this is something she regularly does. And he said he didn't respond to it, and which is a lie. Cause Kiki over there like, no, you definitely responded. You was talking about, she said what he said verbatim, something about, something like this, this is something to wake up to, a good morning picture, or something, a midday picture, something like that. It's something he shouldn't be saying to another woman. And then he got to fess up, because stop lying. Don't lie, you know. He just be sitting up there lying. Just sitting up there lying. And Tisha just, still, I didn't find anything after that. Like, I did my research. I didn't find anything. Okay, girl. Tisha says that she knew Kiki was going to film. You know, she knew this isn't a surprise, Kiki coming on to the show. She knew that Kiki was going to film, and that, you know, there weren't any surprises. And Kimmy is asked about the Christmas party and who led the conversation about Tisha at the Christmas party when she wasn't there. We talking about Melody's Christmas party. And Kimmy says that, you know, flat out it was Kiki. She stirred it up. She got it rolling. And they rolled the footage, and she was absolutely the one getting the conversation going. Marceau jumps in. He wants clarity on whether or not Marceau and Tisha found it funny when the Holts were, you know, made aware of Kiki's addiction. And Melody is standing on the fact that Marceau said it in a joking manner. I'm sure he did. The way he is he's messy. Marceau is messy ass Marceau. He's very messy. Very messy. Always. If pay attention to Marceau in any of the altercations when he's not involved. Pay attention to the Cheshire grin, cat grin that he has on his face, because he loves it. He loves the mess. He's here for the mess. So he absolutely called them people hide your cabinets, hide your medicine cabinet key, hide your stuff, cause Kiki, she got a drug problem. We done had to send her to rehab. You know he said it just like that. So don't sit up there and try to make it seem like you were serious and it's a serious situation that you took so serious. Granted, it is a serious situation, which is why she didn't appreciate you spreading her business. Like, everybody didn't need to know that. She had gone to rehab. So there wasn't any need to give people a heads up, because that wasn't the life she was living at the time. So Marcel, yeah, you was being messy, but whatever. You just exposed that lady business, but she say they trying to get back to a good place. They are still, at odds with one another. I don't know. Anyway, we talk about the showdown over there at Madani. The grand reopening. that was in my Uncle Clifford voice. I sure be glad when they come back. Don't y'all miss Uncle Clifford them? I do. I miss Uncle Clifford them. I know we going off, but I'm sorry. I miss them. And I miss Tick and Letty. And I miss what was damn, let me just get back on track. Anyway, they talk about the situation at Madani. And Melody is saying that originally she didn't go in there with any intent to confront anyone. She wasn't going in there on that energy, blah, 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 lie. Because, girl, you absolutely went in there on that. You went in there on rah. And I mean, okay. But if you gonna do that, stand in that. Don't make it seem like you went in there on some friendly, I came to support Destiny. No, you just said to Martell the day before that, we have the footage of you saying, okay, let me handle it. We got the thing. She's cooking over there at the thing. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. I'm gonna go around there. So yeah, girl, yeah, you went in there on that. You absolutely went in there on that. But she said she originally saw Bernard. And so she addressed him first. And of course, Wanda, that's a lie. You're not about to make it seem like you wasn't going in there on, coming in there to confront me or coming in there to stir it up. Wanda explains, her vantage point, and we all saw this as well. If you did catch the live, which I did, and I rarely do, but for some reason, I tuned into this one for I don't know why, but I did, and you got listen, it went down. She said that she heard Martell say something about Melody having a baby daddy. She said that Martell did an interview and he was asked the same question. And so his response was the same thing, and she just ran with that. Okay, he threw out there that there could potentially be another man that has gotten her pregnant or something like that. So she ran with it. She just ran with the rumor. Melody said she didn't take it that way at all. Wanda is saying that I'm not directly talking about Sugar Mama, and I get that. That whole situation, I understand where both sides are coming from. When it comes to Melody and Martell, Wanda has a history of just throwing stuff out there about their child. Like before it was, you need to do your kids' hair. That is a direct hit at the children. I feel like he gonna call in like 5, 4, 3, 2. My husband always does that when I don't answer his text, and he's asking me about a birthday present. I'll be right back. All right, we back. Wanda is saying that she isn't directly saying anything about Sugar Mama, but like I was saying before, she has in the past. That was a direct shot at the children, talking about them babies' hair. And so, yeah, you talking about them. In this instance, she basically talking about, Melody. If we are questioning the paternity of your child, that is a direct hit and shot at you as a mother. Like, who you sleeping around with. That's the undertone in that. It's not, It has nothing to do with the baby. So they're running with that. Y'all are reaching, reach for the stars. I mean, you can be mad, but it's like, that ain't what she meant, and y'all know that. Y'all just trying to, we have to keep it up. We have to keep it up. We have a show to produce, okay? We have a show to do. Maurice chimes in, and he says that he understands both sides. And he says basically had Martell not said it, there would not have been any ammunition for Wanda. Tisha and Wanda also wanted to be clear that both Mel and Wanda are at fault. Like that, it's I guess because with the Scotts, it's like we're not finna beat up on Wanda. You know, that's family. But Wanda is wrong, and so is Mel. And we didn't hold Mel accountable, and it's rare that we do. I don't know why. I don't know what this is about, but Mel ain't no victim. She ain't no victim. You can't walk up into a situation with the intent to confront them. You do all of that. You know, like you engaged. And so it is what it is. You know, like you stand in what you did, and she need to stand in what she did. And then we can move forward. But all of this is just Wanda. It's only Wanda. Nah, Mel. Carlos says that he feels like Wanda isn't being held accountable the same way that they kind of drugged Tiffany and them last year. And it's like them apples to oranges. Because again, Wanda ain't talking about the kids. In that instance, she wasn't. Tiffany, on the other hand, was trying to get her little moment, and she overstepped. She really did. She misspoke. She should not have been asking a stranger about their child's, you know, situation at the schoolhouse. Don't be trying to get into my children's disciplinary actions at the school. Girl, I don't even know you. So yeah, Tiffany was wrong, and so we drug. But here, right now, Wanda was talking about you, Melody. Wanda said, you need to find out the paternity of your baby, because is you out here sleeping around? That's all we saying. That's all she's saying. That's all she's saying. Kimmy say, listen, speak for yourself. I've been holding Wanda accountable. I've been saying it. She say, I don't think it has anything to do. She kind of felt like Wanda backpedaling by saying that, I forgot what Wanda said, but Kimmy felt like she was backpedaling. I forgot. I didn't even write it down. I guess it don't matter. Because she's really speaking about, she felt like she was backpedaling with the whole, she saw Martell's interview, you know, kind of throwing it on him. And that's not what it was. It's honestly Wanda out here listening to the rumors, and she running with them. I mean, which is the same thing. Same thing. Kids are off limits. You know, we come to that agreement across the board. Bottom line, kids are off limits. Just don't say nothing about the kids. It shouldn't revert back to the kids. Shouldn't relate to the kids. Keep the kids out of it. Tisha, she tries to address Mel, and Mel basically, you know, I ain't talking to you. She refuses to talk to her. Again, Wanda really didn't feel like what she said reflected, you know, had anything to do with the children. She didn't feel like it was directed at the kids. She's standing on the fact that it was directed at Melody. And I understand. This back and forth has just really ruffled Maurice's feathers, because then here he come. It's always somebody like this. I mean, we get it. But okay, Maurice, go ahead and take the high road. Shut up. You was just in the trenches. You was just in the mud. You was just doing all that. So don't try to reel it back in now off the back of Kimmy. So he brings up Kimmy's situation and how it should bring everybody in, you know, everybody back to it should put things into perspective for everyone. And it just really hasn't. It's just a shame that they're just sitting here arguing over this petty stuff when she's dealing with this. They were all like, you're right. Okay, moving on. We ain't even move on to Kimmy's package and all of that. Cause it wasn't the time, Maurice. Trying to produce the situation. Got everybody looking small. I mean, granted, it is. It's really dumb what they're bickering about. All of that's stupid. It really is. But don't play. Don't act like that's not what this is over here on the reality TV, and especially a reality TV reunion. They slinging mud. They doing the back and forth. That's what it's about. Cause we done all watch, and now we can all say what we got to say to each other's face. That's what it gives. Don't, Maurice. If that's the case, y'all shouldn't get on off the show, you know, because you do have bigger fish to fry. You really do. Anyway, Destiny and Stormy join the stage. Carlos plays the package of their non-friendship, you know, how they butt heads and everything. He asked why Stormy was so upset at Galentine's. And Stormy just felt like it was a misunderstanding, you know. They misunderstood each other, you know, tone and delivery. He asked if she feels like Destiny is aggressive, and she says no, she doesn't feel like Destiny is aggressive. She honestly feels like they have a lot in common. Destiny's asked about how things went bad, and she just says, well, she just kept asking me that same question over and over again. It pissed me off. That's all it was. And Stormy's like, I just wanted clarity. She wasn't trying to be, you know, catty. She just really wanted clarity on what was going on because she wasn't privy to anything. She's new to the group. She just wanted to know where the dysfunction came from. That's all. She still don't know what's going on. Girl, we don't either. We don't either. They like each other today, though. They're good friends today, so that's that. Carlos brings up the fans and how a lot of the fans felt like Stormy was ghetto, ratchet, all this, that, and the third. How she belonged over there on Love and Hip Hop. And, you know, Stormy resents that because, yeah, she from the South. You know, don't misunderstand her being from the South and having an accent as she's ignorant or ratchet. You know, like, no, that's not what she is. That's not who she is. She is a business owner. A successful business owner at that. And I agree. Y'all gonna put some respect on Stormy. Now, Stormy was giving a lot. She was giving a lot. And in the moment, I didn't like that she was trying to make it seem like that's not what she was doing. But girl, you resorted back and it's okay. We all have those moments where you have to show people what it is. Yeah, I own a business, but don't forget. Don't forget. You know, that's all. That's all. That's all, girl. That's it. That's all. She was sitting up there getting tearful, you know. Girl, you're not a martyr, but we understand you. I see you, girl. I see you. They talk about Destiny as well and how we feel and how we all feel about Destiny. And the people feel like we are just tired of her secrecy and she's so secret. You know, she don't want to tell nothing. In her last relationship, the ex-husband, you know, with the divorce, she couldn't really talk about it. I guess he said, don't be talking about me and that divorce on the TV. Or she gonna have to come up off some coin. I don't know what the stipulations were to the thing, but she couldn't talk about him. Okay, but girl, you in love, right? So who this man? Who this hopper? Who this woman? Who is the girl? Who is it? What's his name? I think she told us his name, but I mean, we didn't really get to know anything other than that. I mean, she talked to him on the phone, I think. I don't know. Girl, you so in love. Show us this man. Talk about this man. Let us into your life a little bit more. Like, she is a closed book, for real. And they're all like, girl, how you gonna be on a reality TV show and you don't want to tell us nothing? Kimmy, she co-signs. Tisha, they co-sign. It's hard filming with her because it's hard to pull a scene from her. She's difficult to get information out of. She's difficult to, you know, carry a scene with. Production also agrees. They feel like she's difficult. Destiny say, well, I mean, I've had my moments and they didn't get showed. Okay, girl, well, obviously it wasn't good enough. Obviously, it ain't been enough of them. Because The edit you getting is that you don't want to tell us nothing. That's what we're seeing. But she say, you know, soon come, I guess. I don't know. I mean, I guess they asked her back. I don't know. But girl, this isn't the platform for you if you want to be, you know, everything close to the chest. If you want to be like that, that's fine, but don't come to reality TV. Cause over here we want to see something, you know? Goodness. Destiny be dry when you try to ask her something. She just be dry. Tisha, she does co-sign though Destiny in saying that I guess during this season that they had a moment. Like there was a moment. She was a witness to it, and it did not air. But Kimmy chimes in and was like, I mean, girl, that happens to everybody. And Destiny is like, but he was asking me a question, and so I'm just answering from my perspective. And Kimmy over talks her. Now, Kimmy, you wrong about that. I think you just fed up with Destiny and her excuses as to why she ain't open and this, that, and the third. I get it. I get it. But you was very short-tempered. Like, she ain't had no patience for Destiny and her excuses. You know, it's like, girl, whatever. We all do scenes that don't get aired. It happens to everybody. Come again. You know, like, we don't want to hear that. We don't want to hear that. Kimmy was not shutting up. She got her point across, okay? It was a little awkward. Destiny, just sit down. I don't know what to tell you. Of course, it's to be continued, so we'll be back for part 3. We'll be back for I was tongue-tied. We'll be back for part 3. Have a good one, y'all. Be sure to rate, comment, and subscribe to the channel. It's Call Me Busby, and I'll chat with you later. Peace and light.